Hey guys, it's Eric here, and I want to talk to you today about the number one lie that's sold to you by your insurance company. How many of you have heard the term full coverage when buying your auto insurance? In Nevada, we have a minimum liability requirement of $25,000 per person in a crash and $50,000 for all people involved in the crash. However, what if you're rear-ended and the other person has no coverage or only minimum coverage? Just last week, I had a very sweet lady come to my office who had been rear-ended and the other driver had no insurance. After investigating, we come to find out that she only had the minimum liability coverage even though she told us she had full coverage. She had significant injuries and unfortunately we were unable to help her because there was no insurance available in the case. This is where underinsured and uninsured coverage comes into play. In Nevada, it's sold as a package, and what uninsured coverage is if the other driver has no insurance, your insurance would come into play to cover your bills, your pain and suffering, and your wage loss claims. Now, underinsured works in the same way, except if the person only has that minimum coverage that I talked about, your underinsured coverage would pick up where that insurance left off, so you're not left holding the bag with potentially massive medical bills and unable to be compensated for the injuries you suffered in a crash. Depending on your insurance company and the amount of coverage you have, this underinsured and uninsured coverage I'm talking about is only about $10 a month. Now, the $10 a month you spend there could be the best $10 that you spend to protect yourself in the future and not be caught in a bad situation if you are in a crash that's not your fault. If you have any questions or you want to just have me review your policy to see if you have this coverage, not the full coverage we talked about, shoot me a message or give me a call. Also, please share this message with friends and family so no one's caught in the same situation like this sweet lady that came to my office.